All right, it's the rundown. It's May 2nd. It's brought to you by Happy Birthday, Pat McAfee.
Happy birthday, Pat McAfee.
He's 31. I wish him happy birthday. I'm like, how old are you? He said 31, but I'm going to die young, and I actually totally believe that.
I think it's actually a fair question overall, like, who's the first to die?
I think McAfee's definitely up there. I'm up there.
I think
You're
I'm
up there.
too.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You're up there, Chaps.
I don't
You've been
take care of
shot.
my health.
What?
I don't really take care of my health.
I think you're going to live. You're big.
No, but big dogs die young.
Yeah, but in
Like
humans,
hip
I
display-
feel
I'm gonna have hip
like
dysplasia,
Oregon
I'm
Trail
50.
style. It's
Take
like
a little Rimmondale, that'll clear
people
up.
get
Strong like an ox.
Right, it's like you have a lot of, like when you on Survivor. Tommy, you're a Survivor guy.
The biggest.
Right, so big guys, you know,
They do well.
Well, they get to the merge and they get taken out for being a merge threat.
That's not what I meant. I meant like fat.
Oh yeah, well they can't last out there.
All right, then never mind. Then maybe you will die young. Well, you're not
It'd be
really fat
interesting.
anymore.
We should do so much to do a death pool for us.
I got to be up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tommy's up there. Yeah. You'll get something like sickle cell something, like something that people don't get, like polio, like diseases that have been cured. You'll go down.
Yeah, you'll like take a flight one time and be like the air pressure killed him.
That
no one
actually-
else on the flight
that
died.
almost does kill me. every
Yeah,
single
right.
time.
No one
You
else on
should
the flight
travel
died.
around with a SARS mask, like
what?
the Asian people, like just a mask. I should.
Yeah.
I'm sick nonstop.
Well, this office,
just
I'm getting sick shamed right now. I woke up and I was sneezing a little, and then Jared's telling me I'm sick. I don't know if I'm sick because everyone else is like,
Liz, real sick. K. Marco, real sick. Julie, I guess, is sick. I was sick. Robbie had strep throat. Frankie's been sick for a
I
month.
might be sick.
It's just a disaster. There's no ventilation in here. Anyways, NBA play. No, it's brought to you by Lisa Matches. Matches is $125 off. That's an extra $25 from their normal offer. So get in on this. Lisa.com/Barstool, the official mattress of my Nantucket house. NBA playoffs last night. LeBron wins. I think it's more about just the ineptitude of the Toronto Raptors. They had every chance to win this game. I thought the two moments that summed up, obviously they missed all those shots at the end, the layup, the putbacks. Worse yet, I think there's 3 or 4 minutes. Kyle Lowry they have 2 timeouts left. He calls a timeout with 2.4 or something on the shot clock, and they're making a big deal like, oh, now they only have 1 timeout the rest of the way. And then they proceed to get a 5-second call trying to inbound the ball. The Raptors, they're just not big time. Toronto's just not big time.
Dan's take about Toronto is probably the most accurate. They're the trashiest good team of all time.
Yeah.
They're fucking terrible.
How many times have we done this? Every single year. The Raptors are different. The Raptors are great regular season.
They're a worse
mentally-
version of the Utah Jazz with Karl Malone and John Stockton.
Kevin Love and LeBron James, I think the stat was they shot 15 for 43, I think it was. How you don't beat them when that happens.
And they had them the whole game. They just played. It had nothing to do with Cleveland. It was just trash.
Right. And then Fred VanVleet is taking your game-winning 3, which, I mean, obviously that play broke down. But these guys, Lowry and DeRozan, they just shrink in every big
And
moment.
let DeRozan not
Ibaka
get knocked out with how clean that shot was on his jaw.
I gotta be honest. I don't understand the NBA at all. Like, I feel like anytime someone gets hit in the head, they go to the monitors for like half an hour. That was as clean a vicious elbow. Someone's gonna tell me some rule maybe I don't understand, but I don't understand how that's not a flagrant.
Well, that play was weird too because Kevin Love got fouled, then he traveled, then he had a flagrant foul.
But how do they not review with everything that gets like your play, which I still don't think was the elbow play.
It was. I watched it again.
But I watched it like 100 times. I couldn't understand it. But I think even you, Dan, even though you thought that was vicious, how is that elbow not?
Do you think that they do that long-ass flagrant review to let things calm down so that you don't go right back into it? You have a hard foul. They go to the monitor for like a half an hour, and then they're like, okay, well, let's go back, because then the blood, like, it calms down instead of getting right back in the action.
Yeah, people are a little bit more calm.
I don't think that's the way they do it, but it's an interesting theory. And then, of course, we have, moving on, subject number 2, Drake almost getting into a fight with Kendrick Perkins. Perk, one of the toughest guys. I was actually watching Drake the whole game, and I don't hate Drake. I'm not a Drake hater. He puts out music. I said I have passion fruit on my summer playlist, so let's not say I don't want to be called a hater.
Yeah.
But there's 2 people who stand from the majority of the game, and that's the coach of the Raptors, and that's Drake. He just stands the whole game. I don't know how anyone behind him can see. It would drive me nuts. And I get he's cool, he's a celebrity, but at some point, you got to be told to like sit down. You can't like celebrate. Half the time he's in the ref's like ears talking, and then at the end, like he looked like and acted like he really wanted to fight Kendrick Perkins. I wrote a blog. I think it's time for him to get beat up.
It is. They should have just been like, okay, you want it? Here's Kendrick.
No, his bodyguards would never allow it. He had like 500. I think his bodyguards actually had earpieces in.
Yeah.
So it's a little easier to be the tough guy when you have bodyguards next to you. But I'm kind of over this Drake thing.
This just shows how bad of a night Toronto had. Because not only do you lose in a terrible fashion, the Cavs shouldn't have won that game, but you now have your #1 superfan trying to fight with a guy who, one, is one of the toughest guys in the NBA, and also, like, everyone who's ever played with Kendrick Perkins said he's, like, the best teammate. So this is, like, a league-wide thing. Everyone has, like,
That's the only reason why he's on the Cavs,
Right.
is because he's a great
And not
teammate.
only that, they say to go on the fight, like, he doesn't care about celebrities. Like, so he tried to kill Drake.
Right. 2, he's in a suit, so you're fighting with a guy who's not even playing, and it's just, like, the mental... How much Toronto has, like, the little brother complex with Cleveland at this point is incredible.
Do you think it was a bad look for Drake?
Yeah.
Yeah,
walking,
terrible look.
Walking down I mean, if he's fighting with LeBron, that's one thing, but he's fighting with Perk. Like, Perk was brought onto this team to do this. He's agitating their #1 fan. He's got him off his game.
But he said it how it happened too. I think he was talking to who's a 3-point guy who used to be on Oklahoma, who is now on Toronto.
Ibaka.
Serge Ibaka, and being like, "We're gonna beat you," like at halftime, and Drake just like interjected in the conversation, be like, "Shut up, Perk." And then like, well, now I have to beat up.
And
Drake.
going the
I'd
bat
love to
for
see Drake
Serge
just get,
Ibaka is like the last thing that you need to do.
Right. I'd like just to see Drake get like as Ronnie from Jersey Shore, like one punched. That would be something.
But you agree though, like if you have a celebrity fan and the celebrity fan starts to get owned by that team, that's bad juju for your team.
It is.
Like big time.
It is. I always have
Unless
a
you're Philly
fine
with Meek
line.
Mill, because Meek Mill got owned by Drake, and then he went to jail. Now he's
Yeah, but I mean
back
like
to
a
being
Reggie Miller or MJ like owning Spike Lee kind of situation. Like that's bad juju for your team.
I have a fine line with celebrity fans. Like Drake is one of those guys. I don't think anybody like he's there all the time. So fine, he's a diehard Raptor fan. Spike Lee, same. But sorry about that, Chaps.
No worries.
I didn't mean to do that.
Worse things have happened to me.
Just a line where you go from like being a fan just to obnoxious. Like it's too much of a sideshow. And Drake was already there before I saw the fight thing. So I guess I want to get beat up. Speaking of fights, and then the other one we got Draymond Green versus Chuck. Charles Barkley said he would like to punch. I think he said he'd do it if he could.
On Rondo and Draymond Green.
That's what you want to call it?
What do you want to call it, Chuckster?
I just want somebody to punch him in the face.
Which one? American Express halftime report.
I really do. I just want somebody to punch him in the face.
Oh, you don't like Draymond? Yo, Jay in
I
Atlanta.
want to punch him in the face.
Why you don't like Draymond?
I'm just telling you, I want to punch his ass in the face. I do.
Why?
Relax,
What
Chuck.
makes you upset?
You asked me a question. I gave you
I didn't ask you, do you want to punch him? You said, I said, why?
Draymond Green, and then like, well, if you're gonna talk about it, do it.
I mean, what do you think? Do you even?
I think a lot of guys talk on TV, stand behind a microphone and a TV screen. Fact of the matter is, if you feel that strongly about something, he's seen me a million times. If you feel that strongly about it, then punch me in my face when you see me. If you're not gonna punch me in my face when you see me, then shut up. It's no different than somebody sitting behind a computer screen tweeting, "I'll knock you out," and you never see him in life. Well, he's seen me a bunch of times, and he'll see me again this year. Punch me in the face when you see me, or if not, no one cares what you would have done. You old, and it is what it is. So, if you ain't gonna punch me when you see me, then stop talking about it.
Draymond Green's gonna sort of relax. I guess I can see what he's saying, but at the same time, Chuck's an analyst, like, and this is how that's why people love him, because he talks like a normal person. No different than what I just said. Like, Drake should be punched in the face. I will not punch Drake in the face if I see him.
And anybody who's watched Draymond knows that he should be punched in the face at some point.
But I think it's a little different because Chuck, like, has punched people in the face.
But they're not good punches, though. Like,
But he
it's
threw
different
that
if
guy
it's-
out the window.
That's true.
Like, Chuck has a history of backing up his violence.
He went after young Chaps.
But that was a long ass time ago.
Right, but if you're gonna say it, I kind of have Draymond's back. Like, you're not gonna do anything to Draymond, so don't say it.
I disagree. You're an analyst. You're gonna say it. We'd say it. Somebody needs to punch him in the face.
Yeah, but we also like. I guess it's different because like we're never gonna be in a situation with Draymond. Well, Draymond Green pushed me in the back out after the McGregor Mayweather fight.
So you should have hit him.
Yeah. He did. I tried to get an interview with him. I just whipped out my phone. I was so drunk. I was like, Draymond.
Should have punched him in the face.
I deserved
That's
it.
for Barkley and Ring.
Yeah. Right, but I deserved him pushing me because I was being an asshole. Did you see Rondo though? Rondo,
the sweat
like,
on the ball.
Draymond and Rondo are two of the great. Like if you just somehow got Lance Stevenson back into the playoffs, you'd have like the 3 best trolls in one series. The sweat.
Wiping the sweat on.
That's a good rule. You should be able to have like a lottery for Lance Stevenson at the end. Once he gets eliminated, you're like, all right, we're gonna have some balls go up, and you get them. Like, all right, Oklahoma, woo.
Also, there was someone had a picture, and Draymond was guarding Rondo. It must have been a pick and roll, and Rondo was at the 3-point line, and Draymond was like under the hoop. He was giving him so much space. It was like such a mean thing to do.
I'll tell you what. If I was a Golden State fan, I just worry about Draymond getting like technicals and just packing them up as they go along the playoffs. Keeps is the only way to keep your hair. Keep offers the only 2 FDA-approved hair loss products for about $1 from the comfort of your home. Go to keeps.com/Barstool for your first month of treatment free. Keeps hair today, hair tomorrow.
You got a hair transplant.
I did.
That's from Keeps.
I didn't.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you should have.
No, I did. Dr. Leonard, Robert Leonard.
Keeps is the way to go.
Well, I did Dr. Leonard.
It looks great.
Keeps.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Tommy. Tommy.
Dr. Leonard did it for me, and I'm happy with the job. So check him out. What am I doing next? Oh, this Tom Wilson hit in the Caps-Pens game. Pens fans are freaking out. Nate's freaking out at Pens fans. Clean hit, not clean hit. He broke his jaw.
It's a freak out session.
It's a freak out session. I mean, Nate came wondering, and he's like, I got to write a blog about that Jordy. What an idiot.
Unrelated to this actual hit, but I feel like this happens every year with playoff hockey. There's always like 1 or 2 hits that everyone just freaks out.
Oh, there's a bunch.
When I watched,
debated a
when I
million
watched, I
times
didn't see
over.
what the big deal was. Like
It's
he
a clean
launched at him a little bit, but
I think
it's
it was
like
a clean hit.
What it is
not like the dude when he was down on the ground. He like put his hip into his face.
But what it is Tom Wilson's a scumbag, and he's a noted scumbag. So when you have that as your, if you have a history of this, you
just awoke the monkey.
You don't get the benefit of the doubt. I think it was a clean hit, but I understand why people are like Tom Wilson's a scumbag.
You can't throw around the word scumbag at a guy who's never been suspended for a hit.
You don't think Tom? You don't think Tom Wilson?
There.
The monkeys.
You didn't even
I mean, you
respond.
can't throw around a scumbag like that.
The Caps fans
You don't
are
think
feeling themselves right now.
Tom suspended for a preseason hit 2 times in 5 years. 0 regular season suspensions, 0 postseason suspensions.
Tom Wilson
Tell me how he's a scumbag.
Tom Wilson seems to be part of a lot of these hits where everyone's debating whether it was clean or not.
The NHL says they're illegal, so what's he going to do?
Legal.
When the NHL says your hits are illegal, why would he change his game?
Legal or illegal?
Legal. He doesn't get suspended.
I thought it was a fair hit. I don't know enough.
This one was fair.
I don't know enough about him to weigh in. You raised compelling points.
I mean, you can't
one in
throw
game
around
one.
scumbag at a guy who's not a scumbag.
Why are you looking at me? Dan said it, not me.
I can't even look at him. I'm upset.
Okay.
Clean hit.
Stay here, Nate.
Yes.
Did Sidney Crosby spit on
Oh, yeah. Dirty move. You can't go around spitting on people.
I disagree. I like to spit on
You
people.
like spit?
No,
Yeah.
you can't
If you're
spit on
Sidney Crosby or you're the highest level of your sport, you can
What's
spit
worse,
on people.
getting spit on or slapped in the face?
Spit, for sure.
Worse.
Spit on.
Yeah, spit.
I don't know.
If you get spit on and the person stands there and they don't do anything, I feel like spitting's worse. But if you spit and kind of back up like Sidney did, I think that makes it worse. Like not a great look.
I think
if
you should be
spit in somebody's
suspended
face,
for
you got to stand your ground.
I don't think spitting's a big deal in sports when you're wearing like a bunch of pads and stuff. I know that probably sounds stupid, but like
But it hits you in the face.
yeah, I know,
gets on
but
your
like
face.
I don't know. It's cold, so it's like
that's
yeah,
a
it's
terrible
not
take.
it's not like a hot spit that's just gonna sit on your face.
That's not a good take, Dan. It's cold, so spitting's okay? Like, come on.
I mean, warm spit's worse, I think.
That's the point. Warm
Nate-
spit is worse.
No way. Cold spit just freezing on your
Nate's
face.
in you.
Yeah, Nate is feeling
Dan's
himself
had
right
better
now. You
times
know what
on
he
the
had?
rundown.
You know what Nate had today?
It was video Nate today.
It's video Nate
Yeah,
today.
Nate at night.
When
Did
Nate
you
has
see
a
it?
video
They were-
today,
they were
he
very
gets up.
Yeah, I did.
It's great too because if you call him out on it before and he gets very mad. If you're like, do you have a video today?
He's like,
no.
Dan exists too. When he does his little dance, he gets all jazzed up. Like video, everybody exists. He just likes to call out other people.
I only call out you because Video Nate is very different than regular Nate.
Well, video.
Are we allowed to say he was here yet or no?
Oh yeah.
Shine Down?
Yeah. I think they're a big band.
They are a big band.
They like sell out places.
I'm going to tell right now. We got to get the Revivalists in here.
Do it.
I'm saying I'd like to get them in here. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it to
One
Kim.
Bite presents Nate at Night presents the Revivalists.
Okay, I can live with that. Sticking with violence, Ken Giles, I don't think we can actually put this clip because we're not allowed, but he basically punched himself in the face after he gave up a home run to Sanchez yesterday in the Yankees game. Like, punched himself in the face hard. I don't hate the move. That's what I want to see. You're an Astros guy. What'd you think of it?
I hate him.
Oh.
I think he's terrible. I think he is. If it's
that
a
was
big
ugly,
game,
Chaps, and you don't. I feel like you don't hate many people.
Yeah,
so
I don't. I think he's garbage. I think he is a weak link, and he showed it in the World Series. The manager wouldn't even put him into the game like the last 2 games. If it's a big game, you can't expect much from him. I think it's in his head at this point in big games. Yankees, that's a big series right now. Like, it's a big series. He blew it. Giving up a 3-run home run. I mean, we were down 1-0, but giving up that 3-run shot ends it.
I kind of like it. I don't know.
He's a wild card as a closer, which you like.
I'm
but he's just not good.
I'm not saying good or bad. I like when guys show emotion all the time rather than the J.D. Drews of the world, so I'll always take it.
But I like it when you're showing emotion when you're usually really good instead of that. To me, it just looks like a meltdown.
You know who I think stinks? I'm guessing. I think is he on the Cardinals now maybe? But I feel like it doesn't matter if I bet on the Phillies, the Cardinals, the Reds, the Giants. He always is pitching for me. Like, I could go, is this guy Madsen?
Who?
Madsen.
Ryan Madsen?
He stinks. And every team I bet on, he somehow is pitching for. Like, it doesn't matter who I bet on. He gets the ball in the 7th and gives up 2 runs. It's crazy.
He's on the
follows you
Nationals
around.
right now.
He's on the Nationals. I'm telling you.
So
He gets traded to whoever I am betting on. This guy pitches a 7th
traveling
of
around.
every single team I bet on, and he gives up 2 runs every single time.
is Giles known for this shit? Because I think that's what it.
Yeah, he's
if it's
kind
a
of-
one-time thing.
Not to this extreme.
I remember when Zambrano fought the Gatorade machine.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's like, "All right, dude. Like, this is getting." Once you become the hothead guy who just always has these blow-ups, then I think it wears.
I feel
thin.
like if you are a dude who's dominating big-time games all the time and then you give up that 3-run homer and you're so pissed because it's outside of the norm, that should have been like a normal Tuesday walk down the street for him. That's what he does now.
Got it. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, if he stinks, then he shouldn't be surprised.
And he
when
has
stinks.
like good stats for a starter. It's not like he stinks. He stinks in big games.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem. Moving along to this story out of Detroit, I think Dearborn. So the prom season is coming up, and they have Modesty ponchos. So if the girls dress a little too sexually, too scantily, they throw a Modesty poncho on them. Like it? Hate it?
I feel like this is okay only because it's at a Catholic school.
Yep.
I feel like because it's a religious institution,
Yep.
they have every right to put on their religion's modesty standards. The standard is completely different if it's a public school.
Agreed. Yeah.
I kind of think it's going to turn into like a badge of honor. Like if you don't have the Modesty poncho.
Oh, I told Casey
yeah.
last night, if I'm a dude there, I'm going with my dick hanging out and grabbing one of those modesty ponchos
and
and
just
put it
sticking
on
around.
like
I
a
don't
Yeah, it
little
actually
waiter's
is.
thing.
It weirdly does work against him because if a chick's wearing a Modesty poncho, you're like,
What's going on?
nice.
Yeah.
After the
Yeah.
prom, I mean, prom's
this
not what
skank
it's about.
doing?
It's the
No,
post
it's
prom.
it's the after prom after the after prom.
Right.
And then when you take out and you start
Yeah,
twerking
so
your
it's-
fucking modesty
Yeah.
poncho off.
Party up there. Anything post show?
Oh, I did have something. What the fuck? Oh, that pizza review was unbelievable.
It was.
Streets of New York.
I think it passed Patricia, the first Patricia.
You know, we've been doing so many pizza reviews for so long. Frankie and I were recalling, like I ate hot tamales out of a homeless guy's like backpack one time. Like, there's been a lot of weird stuff. That one just.
Well,
it
wait.
was
Tamale.
so-
You can eat tamales from anywhere. Like tamale guy.
They're ghost peppers.
Ghost peppers.
Oh, ghost. Oh, I thought you meant like the actual Mexican.
Yeah,
like
that
those
one
you can
was
eat
good,
everywhere.
No, I ate something like there was a Simpsons episode. I thought there was a chance like it was going to die. The one that reason people liked it is just it was rapid fire. It was like 4 different.
Well, the
people.
guy, the World War II guy, was like,
lot of
"This
people-
is now fake."
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
not saying that's stolen.
Yeah, I
value.
don't think he was.
What's happening? Good. We got pizza review. We got No, I'm gonna do the pizza. You eat the ice cream. I don't know what's happening, Frankie. You're striking up a conversation.
Ask him not to film me.
We're not filming you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, if you want people to know it's pizza maker next time, because it's not obvious.
Well, I'm just eating the pizza. We're just reviewing the pizza. I'll tell them to make it more obvious. What?
Plastic machine, okay?
What?
Plastic the machine.
I don't know where the plastic machine is. Oh, yeah. This is crazy. We got a guy who's leaking blood out of his nose walking by looking for the plastic machine. This person's talking to me. He doesn't want to be on camera. All right. So they just opened.
I fought a war for this.
You fought a war?
World War II. That's right.
Attaboy, thank you for your service.
Okay, my pleasure.
Because if you're born, even if he was born in 1930, that would make him at least 87 years old at this point. That dude was not 87.
He could have been. He was pretty old. He was pretty old, that guy. It's a weird thing just to start throwing
if he is
around.
and he's watching, he should come on Zero Block 30 and tell
I'll
us
tell
about
you
his
the
experience.
craziest with the original lady. At the end, off camera, I was giving her a slice because she wouldn't shut up. And she wouldn't take it because I didn't have a paper plate. She was homeless.
She wouldn't shut up. She would not shut up.
She was homeless. It's like, here. She's like, you don't have a plate? I was
I
like,
did
no.
like-
I swore to her. I goes, man, go take it or fucking leave it.
I mean, I did like when she's just like, "Are you gonna offer me a slice off camera?"
I did. She turned it down.
Also,
I respect that. Like, yeah, I'm homeless, but I have standards.
Yeah, I've never gotten like that mad. I just literally F-bombed her. I'm like, will you take it or fucking leave it or get the fuck away from it?
we never talked about this, Dave, but Hank blogged a couple days ago about how he's happy that Chernin.
I saw that, The
Yeah.
Bachelor.
Do you think maybe we bring it back with someone?
Ooh.
I think that would be great theater.
Be unbelievable content. We had
I'd-
Tommy Smokes going on a bunch of
I'd be
dates.
willing. And then can I get on Survivor too, just like separately?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we can't do anything.
Do you really think you would survive in Survivor?
I would win if I don't get.
You would
money back,
struggle on
but
the
You'd be
plane
like
ride
that
to Fiji.
redhead,
Which one?
the one who won, who people loved, the nerd,
Oh, Cochran.
Cochran. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we should do a Barstool Survivor.
yeah. I'll go on.
Be great
Bachelor,
if we got
whatever.
like
Bachelor
a,
would be a good thing.
like
Whatever's
a
needed.
weekend Survivor. Someone
Amazing Race,
figure
there's
out
a
how
lot
to
of
put that
things.
together for us.
I'm on it.
Seriously, that would be if we went to like a, we didn't have to go to an island, but like somewhere in the woods, just did a Survivor of. I mean, that would be incredible.
That would
Would I be Jeff Probst?
No, you need to compete.
Yeah,
we need to.
fair
No,
enough.
Dave's Jeff Probst.
do that as
thought
like
David
the
wanted to
end of
compete,
the.
too.
I
end of
wouldn't
the
want
summer
to.
Dave
intern.
wouldn't be able to be on it because we'd all
Sleeping.
vote him off right away.
You should do-
No, I don't think you would.
Do end of the summer
yeah, we
interns.
would.
Like how we had the intern battle royale. Make the interns do it at the end of the summer. Best performance on the show gets a job.
But a Barstool Survivor, like a 2 or 3 day weekend where we did a bunch of competitions, and just see.
Well, 2 or 3 days is.
Well, I know,
you
it's you gotta
They
do
do
it-
39. We
you-
probably couldn't do that.
No, we'd have to do it quickly, but you could come up with enough, like,
Well,
challenges.
it's not really even
and
about
shit.
challenges. It's more like voting people out.
But we already have the Survivor mentality here.
Okay. Alliance is
like-
already formed,
Yeah,
you said?
right. That's already been built. So all you need to do is a couple physical challenges, and just see who can win.
I wouldn't mind doing the other one. My brain's a mush right now, but we had a different.
Bachelor.
Bachelor. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think that'd
Tom
be fun.
Tom
That'd be
doing a
good.
Bachelor.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even have to. I mean, when we were gonna do it with Hank, it was like a whole thing. We're gonna rent a house in Newport. You can just do it out of here. Just Tom's got to go on a couple dates.
I think you need the house still, though.
Like get like 5.
Definitely need a hot tub.
Oh yeah.
Need the house, you think?
Yeah. Because a lot of it's like them gossiping about
Tom,
and then when
Tom
Tom
and
walks in the house, they all gasp like he's so
Oh,
beautiful.
God.
Tom invites him to the room for a one-on-one date.
Yeah, right.
Oh man.
Would you do it, Tom?
Yeah, I'd probably do it.
Yeah, why not? I think it's crazy that Hank didn't want. Even at that point, girls would have wanted to date Hank.
Oh, man, it'd be so funny to watch Tom.
I mean, Hank acts like. I mean, Hank's writing that blog like it. I mean, he's still Hank.
You'd still take him over Robert Kraft.
I mean, he wrote that blog like that was written like 30 years ago. It wasn't that long ago.
I mean, internet time.
That's a decade.
There's definitely
4 years internet time.
He's
is
still the guy. He's
like
still Hank.
100 years.
Rhea would date him. There's other girls I'm sure would date him. It's true.
All right. Well, Tom, I would love to see Tom. Tom's got moves, I can tell.
Oh, yeah,
he's a lover.
I mean, Tom's a decent kisser.
Yeah, yeah. How are you kissing, Tom?
Fine.
Okay. There you go. Good answer.
All right. That's the rundown.